In this lecture, we'll understand silicon control rectifier, that is SCR. It is made up of silicon semiconducting material, hence the name is silicon here, and it is used for conversion of AC to DC, hence the name is rectifier. And we can control how much amount of signal is converted, hence the name is control. Hence the name is silicon controlled rectifier. Now let us see the construction of SCR. It consists of 4 layers of semiconducting material, that is P region, N region, again P region and N region. So there is junction between P and N region, that is junction J1. There is junction between N and P region, that is junction J2. And the junction between P and N region, that is junction J3. So it is having 3 terminals. The first terminal towards the P region, that is anode. The second terminal towards the N region, that is cathode. And the third terminal towards the P region, that is gate. Now let us see its symbol. The symbol is similar to diode, but it is having an extra terminal which is gate, and similar to normal semiconductor diode, it is having 2 terminals, that is anode and cathode. Now let us see the working of SCR. The working of SCR can be divided into 3 types. First is forward blocking mode. Second one is forward conduction mode. And third is reverse blocking mode. First we'll see the forward blocking mode. Now let us understand the construction of forward blocking mode. Before going to forward blocking mode, you need to remember there are 3 junctions, that is J1, J2 and J3. Always all the junctions should be in forward bias. So you need to remember all the junctions should be forward bias so that the SCR conduct. Now in forward blocking mode, we'll apply forward voltage to SCR. The anode terminal, that is P region, is connected to positive terminal of the battery, and cathode terminal, that is N region, is connected to negative terminal of the battery. Now due to this connection, junction J1 is in forward bias, that is P is connected to positive and N is connected to negative. Junction J2 is in reverse bias, that is N is connected to positive terminal and P is connected to negative terminal. Junction J3 is in forward bias, that is P region is connected to positive and N region is connected to negative. So the junction J1, J2 and J3, the junction J1 is in forward bias, junction J2 is in reverse bias and the junction J3 is also in the forward bias. So SCR will not conduct because the three junctions should in forward bias. So we'll see the characteristics of SCR. So this is forward voltage, this is reverse voltage, this is forward current and this is reverse current. So there is small amount of current will flows in that. If as you keep on increasing forward voltage, here there is small current that will flowing through SCR. This mode is known as forward blocking mode. Now let us see the second, that is forward conduction mode. In forward conduction mode, anode and cathode will be forward biased. First we'll see the construction. Again P region is going to connect positive terminal. We'll apply one more voltage in between gate and cathode. We'll apply positive voltage to gate and negative voltage to cathode. This will make the junction J2 as forward bias. We apply positive voltage to gate and we keep forward bias between anode and cathode. So the junction J1, J2 and J3 is in forward biased. All the junctions will be in forward bias. It will satisfy this condition. It will satisfy this condition. So hence forward voltage across the SCR will drop. So forward voltage across the SCR will drop and it will start conducting current linearly. So this is nothing but forward conduction mode. Now we'll see the reverse blocking mode. So in reverse blocking mode, the anode is connected to negative terminal of the terminal of the voltage source and cathode is connected to positive terminal of the voltage source. So this will make the SCR in reverse bias condition. Under this condition, junction J1 will be in reverse bias. That is, P region is connected to negative and N region is connected to positive. Junction J2 will be in forward bias. That is, N region is connected to negative and P region is connected to positive. And junction J3 is in reverse bias. That is, P region is connected to negative and N region is connected to positive terminal of the voltage source. So this will not satisfy this condition. So all the junctions should be in forward bias. Under this condition, as we keep on increasing the reverse voltage, there will be small amount of current flowing through the SCR. That current will be independent of applied voltage. As we keep on increasing the reverse voltage, and if we apply reverse voltage above the permissible level, then the junction breakdown will occur and the SCR conducts high current, and this region is known as reverse blocking mode. So that's it for today's lecture.